Wait, you did just say we should maybe ask Maddie what it felt like to win these tune-up tournaments. Let's get Madison Keys in here, shall we?
Oh my gosh!
Wanted to surprise you guys.
What a surprise!
Hi, guys. Hey, Maddie, thanks for doing this. Appreciate it. Wanted to pull off this little surprise. I knew it'd be a fun face to be able to welcome you into Women's Day. What's going on? Great win yesterday. How you feeling?
Thanks. Feeling good. It's always so nerve-wracking playing your first match of the year, getting back out there and back to kind of the norm. But happy to get that win and happy to be on with you guys this morning.
How was the off season? Were you healthy? Were you able to put in a good block before going back down under this year?
Yeah, I had a really good kind of block at home. I obviously didn't play the Asia swing. Was kind of dealing with a little bit of an injury there. So was kind of able to use that time to get healthy so that post-Saudi I was able to kind of really just have some really good weeks at home practicing, and I got to really just use that time to work on some stuff and
work on some home projects, really right? Your favorite.
Always. You know me, DC.
Wait, Maddie, can you talk to us about these 400-meter sprints you were doing out on the track? Because from my understanding, you're now a runner.
Yes, I am a part-time runner now. I have had to, we started doing track days once a week I think we did it for 8 weeks, and I am still not built for long distance. I do the first half of a 400, and I get around the first corner, and I'm like, this is too long. I hate this. I just want to stop.
Okay, so if you were, a track runner, you would have just done the 200 meter.
Maybe the 100. I don't. Maybe is there something even lower than 100?
15-meter dash. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I'm more about the real quick.
All right, you and me in the relay. How about that? How about that?
Perfect.
How do you feel being back in Australia after all the success 12 months ago?
It feels really good to be back. I've really kind of challenged myself this trip because I knew coming down there was obviously going to be some pressure of being defending champion and all of that. But I really have been challenging myself just to really embrace the fans here are always incredible, but obviously after last year, there's even more fans that kind of know who I am. So I've really just been trying to appreciate that, because what an incredible accomplishment to be able to be defending champion and to put myself in this situation. So I'm really trying to just enjoy that experience instead of thinking of it as the pressure that it could be.
I love that mentality. It just speaks to how well-rounded you are and all of the mental work that you've put in this to, evolve into the player that you are. It's so cool. I just love hearing you talk about this.
It's funny to me that the lower third says defending Adelaide champion. Defending Australian Open champion is pretty impressive in and of itself as well.
Well, Adelaide is first.
Okay, fair. Okay, fair. But Maddie, you've had some time now to reflect on 2025. Obviously, we're entering a new year. There's new goals. When you took a second and were able to actually sit back and realize what 2025 was for you, how did that feel?
It feels really, really good. And I think that, when I was a little girl, I dreamed of winning a Grand Slam. So to be able to do that was incredible. And to be able to be back in the top 10, to have a career high. I never really thought that at this point in my career, all of those things would happen. I did it years and years ago when I was much younger, so it kind of felt like maybe my best tennis was kind of behind me. So I think it's given me just a huge confidence boost that it can really come at any moment, and there's still plenty of great tennis left in my career.
You're just getting the party started, Madison. We love you. We love to see it. We want to see another American bring home the trophy. We love it.
Maddie, it was obviously a highlight for you, but a highlight for all of us to be able to see as well. Okay, talk a little bit more about this off-season, because we've talked about working out, right? Well, you also started a podcast.
She had an anniversary.
You had an anniversary.
1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary. What's the off-the-court stuff besides the working out been like? And what's been your favorite part?
It's been really fun. As you mentioned, I have a podcast with Desiree Kravchuk, Jenny Brady, and Jesse Pagula, which is so much fun. We actually had our first guests on, and it was Coco, so very fun. I think everyone will really enjoy that episode. But we also, we are almost done renovating our house. My husband is ready to kill me because when we moved in, I was like, no, guys, it's perfect. It's like the best little house. There's only a few things. And like 2 years later, we still aren't completely done. But we are still married. Great news. We had our first anniversary. But it's been really fun. And I think it's definitely a different kind of phase of my career, because I think the first kind of part of my career, I was obviously very solely tennis focused, and that was kind of, I lived and breathed tennis. And now at this point in my career, it's definitely just a part of my life, and I'm really enjoying just kind of learning new things that I enjoy to do, and having all of these, kind of outside things that also bring me a lot of joy.
We were talking about escape rooms earlier. She's into it.
I think they
and
went
she's
last night.
really good also.
Didn't you go last night, or you're going tonight?
We've done 2
Did
already.
you get out? What were they like?
scandal.
Just give us a brief, rundown of what these escape rooms were like.
So the first night we went, it was like the day after we all got here, so we were all incredibly jet lagged.
Oh,
and we were
excuses
not overly
already.
impressed with how our brains were working. But we got out
Okay.
with
Got
lots
out.
of time to spare. And then we went last night, and we felt very far away from the exit, and we had 10 minutes left, and we all got really focused, and we got out literally at the exact hour mark. So we did it.
Who was the MVP?
I think we kind of all thrived at different parts. There was also a few times where we were not overly impressed with ourselves. So it was a little bit of a mixed bag. We'll probably go back for more and see if we can end on a better note.
Well, just a moment ago, Danielle was talking about how she loves Secret Lives of Mormon Wives and how Macy was a former tennis player, and we need to get her involved in some sort of way. So I know you've never DM'd a celebrity, but maybe could you take one for the team, Maddie?
I would be willing to do it. I also think if we're going to go that way, I'm a huge Real Housewives of Salt Lake City fan.
Oh,
so I
Salt
feel
Lake
like
City.
Oh, it's the best one of the Real
Okay,
Housewives franchise.
I haven't watched The Housewives.
it's
Sell it.
phenomenal.
Sell it, Maddie.
So,
What makes that one
It's-
better or different?
She's got you.
well, there was a one of the housewives from I think it was in the second season. She was basically arrested on camera, and she just got out of federal prison.
Okay.
True story. Jen
So-
Shaw.
Wow.
Yes, Jen Shaw. She just got out of prison.
So is she back on the show?
So just kind of like, no, Andy said they won't bring her back.
Okay.
Lots of turns of events on that show. Okay. We need a little
Yeah,
drama.
she
has-
She
no,
can get
a lot of
boring on
drama.
tour, right?
It's I don't think life on tour is quite as dramatic as Salt Lake Real Housewives, but we could probably have a spin-off. We just need some good producing and Andy Cohen to come in, and we
I
can
just
have
need
a
to get
killer
married, and
TV
then we can
show.
do a Housewives. Yeah, I'm like one of the only ones that's not married. So like once I get married, we can like pitch and do like the Real Housewives of the tennis tour.
Wow, I love this.
Perfect.
Lindsay, will you be a housewife in this scenario?
I'm good.
Oh, you're gonna sub yourself out. Got it.
I'll be a viewer.
Maddie, over in Australia, have you gotten the chance to go see koalas? Have you gotten a chance to go interact with wildlife? I'm gonna stop with koalas because kangaroos. I'm trying to think of what else is there.
I haven't gotten to do it.
She's not a
Des
tourist
and Jess
anymore.
went-
She's the reigning
She's
queen.
a veteran.
She's like, I'm not doing any of this stuff.
Been going
I have
since I was
no free
15,
time."
Dani.
Des and Jess went the other day,
Thank you.
and they said it was great. I will try to get there, but we will see. You know how it is. Once tennis starts, it gets a little busy, and escape rooms are literally around the corner. So that's a little bit easier to go to than to try to make it work with the koalas and the quokkas and all that.
Was there something specific you were working on in your game that we should be, looking for, or that you're going to be testing out here in these tune-ups before defending the Australian Open?
Lindsay will be thrilled to hear that I've been working on trying to get to the net more. I have been saying that for
decade,
basically my entire career. So this is the year that I really try to implement it and make it happen.
There we go.
Okay, so
we're going to be counting net approaches.
Like approach games. You're doing volley games at the net. What does that look like in practice?
Lots of approach games. We've been doing that a lot. We've been just kind of working on just creating scenarios to get to the net. Bjorn also, at this point, has his new favorite thing is sometimes if I get like kind of stuck in no man's land or whatever, he's like, just run to the net at this point. Like, let's just see what happens.
And you've been running the 400 meters, so that's nothing.
That's
just
a short.
couple extra steps.
So just dashing to the net now. So we'll see.
Okay, so you spent some time in the offseason practicing with Iva Jovic, who we're seeing on screen right now. What do you like about Iva's game?
I really like how Iva absorbs pace. I think she does a really good job of holding the baseline and redirecting, and she never really gives up a lot of court position. But honestly, I'm almost more impressed with how professional she is at such a young age. Her days are so structured. She takes her job so seriously, and she's just one of the hardest workers, genuinely, that I've ever seen. And to see someone who's so mature already at 18 is so impressive.
Really good stuff. Maddie, I appreciate you. We appreciate you hopping on and surprising these two with your appearance here. It's exciting.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. We're going to be rooting for you.
Before I leave, Danielle, I saw that you said this is like your first real job. So how are you liking your first real job?
It's been pretty fun, I have to say. I didn't know what to expect the first couple days, but yeah, everybody's been so cool. I mean, it's basically like being on a team, and those are some of the funnest weeks. So I love the teamwork.
She called your match yesterday, Maddie.
Oh, I hope only good things.
Yeah, I was covering you and Kessler, and I was so glad that they put me on.
Did you have an assessment?
I know both of your games pretty well. Yeah, you played really well.
Do you have a rundown?
Yeah, you played really well. I mean, you dug
today?
yourself out of some close games there, especially like there was a couple opportunities she had to break you, and you're just using that serve as a weapon and some beautiful returns, and you did exactly what you needed to do, just playing your game, grooving, moving, ripping balls left and right. I mean, it was just basically like, just a typical Madison Keys match. You were just taking control early, and there wasn't much that you can do when you're playing like that.
Because, Maddie, you hit the ball hard. I don't know if that's
rifle it.
I don't know if that's gotten
like
through your brain yet, but
yeah, you've got some juice on it.
People told me that.
How do you get so much power? What's the secret for our viewers at home?
I really don't know. It's just kind of always been something that naturally happens. I think that part of it is I just have a really kind of like loose, fluid swing, and I think that just gives me a lot of natural power. But I genuinely don't know where it comes from. And sometimes people say that the ball's coming really big, and I'm like, really? It just doesn't feel like I'm doing a whole lot.
What about on the serve? We love watching your serve. If I had to build my perfect player, I think your serve would be up there.
Thanks. I worked a lot on my serve when I was younger. I had to kind of change a lot of things when I was younger. And then have made a few tweaks here and there just to make it a little bit more
What are some of those
consistent.
tweaks?
I feel like sometimes...
Yeah. Are you back to the full motion too, right?
I need to know. I'm working on my serve, okay? Give me the rundown.
So I feel like there's times where in the past I would kind of lose my rhythm, and I'm a pretty rhythmic person. Everything on all of my strokes kind of just have a little bit of that. And I feel like sometimes on my serve, I would lose the beginning of my rhythm, and that would kind of mess up everything, and I would lose some of the pace. So it's really just been kind of trying to figure out how to get my hands and my feet to move a little bit more in tandem. So we've done some tweaks here and there on like trying to quicken my backswing or bring my foot up quicker. Obviously went from platform back to stepping forward. Is that called pinpoint? I don't know. But yeah, we've just kind of made a few tweaks, and I feel really good about it right now.
Yeah, the serve was looking
just
excellent. You
because-
had a few aces there, and like I said, you held serve there in some key moments.
Yeah, I feel like it's really gotten back to a point where I feel like I found that rhythm again, but I feel like it's way more consistent. Like I can continue to do it, and as you said, it definitely dug me out of some really tough moments yesterday.
DC, the analyst.
we
Lindsay, you got
go.
any tokens of knowledge to share with her that you haven't already
She's got it.
poured out that way?
She's
Love
got it. She's back where she's so comfortable as well.
No kidding.
And healthy.
Reigning Australian Open champ Madison Keys had a big win over McCartney Kessler into the next round. We're excited to watch you in Brisbane and excited to watch you in Australia. Thanks for hopping on, Maddie.
Thank you.
Thanks.